to the corner, and there goes Colette crashing to the canvas.
Okay, what's up everybody? Hope you're doing good. Today is a beautiful day and we are at it again one more time. So today we're talking about something very interesting. The UK has published something very interesting. In fact, it's a job offer for many people to go fight in Ukraine. Yes, so if you're young, strong and psychologically ready, you can go fight in Ukraine and get paid for it. Yay! How great is that? Wonderful, isn't it? So they're particularly looking for people from Northern Africa and Middle East. So if you're from Africa and Middle East, you can go and do this program and get paid and be rich in Ukraine if you come back alive. They will give you an opportunity to acquire, fast track an opportunity for you to get UK citizenship or EU citizenship. So this is what they say. They say in one of the job posting, a European Union citizen program needs permanent staff from mostly African and Middle East countries to join a high contract payment program. The advertising company of a job vacancy located in East London said, "We invite citizens from the Middle East and Northern Africa to participate in a voluntary program to assist Ukraine in a competitive basis. As part of the requirement, those who intend to apply should be military specialists with good health and psychological ability." So they're looking for people from Northern Africa and Middle East who have military backgrounds or military specialists with good health and psychological ability. So if you're one of those people, surely this is for you. If you're one of those people, surely this is for you. It's just very funny to look at this. When there's war, obviously, people are, you know what I mean? I'm trying not to say the word because we're going to get sanctioned for that. When there's war, people will, definitely. And when the war is, continued, what do? You need more people. You need more men force. And then what do? You outsource when you have the means. It's just very funny to see that the UK doesn't send its youth to possibly go fight in Ukraine, but they want to recruit people from the Middle East and Africa to go fight in Ukraine. So the possibility of getting up to 63 million shillings, so that's about 24,000 US dollars. I'm not sure, 24,000 US dollars per month or per mission, I have no idea. And the possibility of fast tracking you to get UK citizenship or EU citizenship. I know a lot of Africans dream of that. They want to become UK citizen or European citizen. So this is a great opportunity for them. I don't know if that's a very good idea. So in the meantime, I think this makes me think of somebody very, very important in African history. Many years ago, fellas, if you don't know, there used to be a pastor named John Chilembe from Malawi in 1913, just during the First World War. John Chilembe of Malawi was present when the European asked the Malawian people to go fight their fight in Europe and in Africa. And he said, no, we are not getting involved in this fight. This is not our fight. No, you guys are fighting each other. You're calling it world war. This is what happens usually. Okay, when there's a fight in Africa, they say it's tribal war. When there's a fight in Middle East, they say it's whatever war. When it's in Europe, it's called World War. World War I, World War II. Because, during World War I and World War II, Congo was not involved. Rwanda was not involved. Why is it called World War? Because it's in Europe, obviously. So John Chilembe, who's a pastor, said, we are not getting involved in this thing. This is not our problem. This is European problems. They must deal with it themselves. What happened next? They fought. They went against the colonialist in Malawi. Unfortunately, he was terminated by traitors. You know how it goes. That's what it is. My message here with regard to this man is like being a pastor is not just about preaching the gospel of heaven. Being a pastor is also about leading, about talking appropriately to your people, guiding them into the right direction when it comes to political, social, any other way. That's what being a pastor is about. Now, it's very sad to see that now they want to involve Africans into this community of terror and everything. And I don't know if you're aware of it. When the war started in Ukraine, there are young Africans that got involved and they lost their... There's a young man from Tanzania that went to Russia to study and was involved in something not legal and was arrested. And they told him, if you want to go back home very fast, we can fast track this by you going to war. So if you go to war, you fight for us, we're going to send you back home as soon as possible. Very sadly, you know what happened. So the name of the guy was Tarimo Nemes. He was in October while fighting for Russia and Ukraine. He's arrived back home in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania, on Friday that month. First Friday. Tarimo was in his early 30s. He traveled to Moscow from Tanzania to study in a Russian Technological University. As part of the requirement, those who intend to apply. So while he was there in Russia, he was recruited by Wagner Group to fight in Ukraine and hopefully to return to Tanzania for amnesty. Unfortunately, he didn't make it. And that's very sad. There's another guy too from Zambia. He headlined the Zambian documents for a while. He was studying nuclear engineering in Moscow. Nuclear engineering. Certainly a bright man. When he was arrested in possession of drugs, unfortunately. While serving 9.5 years sentence, Wagner Group recruited this guy named Nirenda to fight in Ukraine. And unfortunately, he didn't make it alive. He was sent back to Zambia in a box. Not good. So I don't think it's a very good idea. I know they say they're looking specifically for Northern Africa and Middle Eastern. So that means not necessarily Southern Africans, not necessarily black people. So anyway, I think it's a good thing for once to be excluded. Yeah, we always complain that we're not included. But in this one, I don't think we should complain very much. And also, for those who are away, I don't think this is an opportunity for you to go try get your UK passport fast track. I don't think it's a great opportunity at all. The bottom line is you're mostly not going to come out alive. Let me remind you another story before I finish. The French people recruited many people from Africa to go fight in the Second World War. They were called the tirailleurs sénégalais. There were many people from Cameroon, from Senegal, from Nigeria, from Congo, all put together. They were all called tirailleurs sénégalais. They fought for France during World War. They won many battles. And by the time they arrived to Paris, French people made sure they cleaned the army of all black people. Yes. The French military that walked into Paris were all white because they did not want the population to see that black people fought the fight for them and won Paris. And those people were promised passports, citizenship, money, and many other things. And unfortunately, they never had it.